Hey everyone, your friendly neighborhood cat is back with another Sims 4 house building video. Today we are finishing up the graveyard. This will be the last and final part of the series. So yeah, we're just putting the finishing touches on it, adding some gravestones and some tombstones, as well as right now just doing the pet cemetery area. So I decided to use those little fossils, which are of course a debug cheat extraordinaire, I guess you could say. So yeah, you just use the debug cheat to get those, and you can place them wherever you want, so long as you just hold down Alt. At least that's what I do on my Mac. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in the pet cemetery area. Of course, these are pet tombstones too. Like I said, in probably all of the series to this like graveyard build, basically what I'm doing is each area of the graveyard is for different things. So this is the pet cemetery part. I do change it up a bit here, just kind of fixing it up so it doesn't look so strange. And yeah, just kind of coloring in texture, like I guess adding terrain paint, not really texturizing, you can't do that much in this game, but yeah, just adding terrain paints to make it look a little bit more realistic. I almost wish I would have added more terrain paints in this build, which I didn't really do. So, and if you guys are wanting another part to my Big Brother build, that will be up tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed to me, you can definitely subscribe and you will be notified when I upload my next video. And now this is just like the painstaking part of putting in 100 different rocks and making sure they don't look weird. One thing I have to say, like if I can give anybody tips, just make it look like it's kind of smooth. You don't want any like chunky bits. So yeah, just kind of smooth it out. And if you have to turn rocks, do whatever you can to turn them. Sometimes what I do is I'll switch to Sims 3 camera mode, and then if you hold down Alt, you can actually like get 100% free rotation of an object. So that's usually what I do when putting in rocks to give them a better kind of look. I was contemplating even finishing doing the rocks or just getting rid of them, but I do really like the way the rocks made the pond area look. I thought it just gave it some more depth and just looked really cute in the end. So, and I would also like to give a shout out for all of my new subscribers. I know in the past week I've gained a few subscribers, so I guess this is my formal welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. But yeah, so this probably takes me quite a long time. Honestly, putting in rocks is oh my gosh, not necessarily frustrating, but the most tedious thing, and I always put rocks. If you guys have watched any of my other builds, you will know that rocks are my thing, and I just kind of messed around with these chairs a lot to figure out the placement of them, and just put them back to normal anyway, so that's what I was doing there. But yeah, rocks are kind of my thing. I just really like the look of putting rocks in. And of course, when you're doing natural ponds and areas, oh, nice little pause there, but when you're doing ponds and natural areas, another thing I can say about doing those is you don't want them to be too chunky. I've seen a lot of simmers, and they still look great in the end, don't get me wrong, like it's a pond, you can't really have like a right or wrong way of doing it, but just the way that works the best for me is keeping the angles nice and simple, not doing too many like zigzag bits in it. I just think that gives the most natural look. So of course it's a sim, so it's not really meant to look natural, so if you can't get it right, obviously that's not a big deal. Another thing that bothered me, and I ended up fixing it before it went up on the gallery, but I can't remember if I ended up fixing it in the video, are those two fountains in front of that church right there. They just are not on the same level, and I didn't really notice until the build is actually up. But yeah. Someone commented on one of my videos saying that my videos were really choppy, and that's probably never going to change, to be honest. One thing I do a lot of is I'll just stop and rotate to see if things look good from different angles. I want my builds to look great from all around, so that's usually what I do. I'm going to try to get better at editing though and delete out those parts. I know they can kind of be annoying or boring or just give people headaches, so I'm going to try to make them less choppy. But yeah, I tend to do a lot of turning and seeing if things look good from all different angles. But yeah. And I love those new flowers from Romantic Gardens. Of course, this is kind of like a romantic garden build. That's a little bit what I was going for. I wanted to use a lot of the stuff from Romantic Garden. And I don't know, I guess it's kind of like weird and creepy that I end up doing a graveyard using the Romantic Garden stuff. But yeah, whatever. Not much you can do now. I have also mentioned this in another one of my builds, or a few of my builds, that eventually I want to fill the world, like the Sims world, with all of my own builds. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And I don't know, I just thought that that would be a really cool idea. So in Willow Creek, I've just kind of made it a little bit darker and creepier. On the gallery, you'll see that I have an Edward Scissorhands build, which I am going to be recreating and putting up on YouTube. I'd like to change a few things that I did in it, but yeah, that build is in this, kind of in the, I guess, like, cultural district, not really cultural district, like the downtown district of this world. So yeah, in Willow Creek, I've just kind of put that downtown. So this world to me is a really like creepy, mysterious place until, of course, we get the new supernatural expansion pack. When we get that, I'll change it up a bit and make that obviously the creepy area of town. But until then, we will just do this. So we'll just keep furnishing Willow Creek as the creepy, spooky area of town. These benches are so perfect. Everything from a romantic garden, it was awesome to use in the graveyard build. I was super excited about that. I think it just gives it a really nice aesthetic. I'm already losing my voice. Before doing this video, I was doing a lot of singing while I was editing. I unpacked all my CDs and pulled out my basically every single CD and downloaded them using my Apple Music, which, if you guys don't know, you get 3-month free trial, which is what I'm doing to see if I like it, and I do really like it. So I just kind of looked at all my albums and downloaded songs, and then, of course, remembered that I'm absolutely obsessed with certain songs and sang them for a bit. So my voice is, sore now. I'm not used to doing this much singing. I was going to do a few crazy things with this gazebo and make it look really interesting, but I think I end up taking down these walls. It just looks a little bit silly, or I end up maybe I keep these walls. I can't really remember. I think I end up making them taller, and then I decide I don't like it, and then I shorten them, and then I decide I don't like that either. So I think I just go back to the regular wall height for this. And yeah, adding a roof to the gazebo, and I was gonna add those little doorways, but I just really didn't like them, so I decided to do that. I almost wish I didn't do anything for that area. I thought it looked a lot cuter without all that. And I put a roof on this. I end up, you can't even see the little gazebo parts unless you're underneath it, which I thought was a little bit cool. But I end up putting a roof on it. It looked just a little bit weird without a roof or anything. So that's what we end up doing. Just a tiny, cute little roof there to make it stand out from the rest of the build. I'll show. I also wish I would have went with a darker kind of color of brick for that little gazebo area. And yeah, now I'm furnishing the tomb areas. I think they're both couples kind of tombs, family tomb areas. So that's pretty much just what I'm doing. I sized up those 2 benches so that it looked like coffins. And yeah, this video is pretty choppy looking at it. But yeah, I am going to try to fix that. So hopefully in the next videos they won't be so choppy. And yeah, I just kind of put their little chests in front of their tombs. Make it look a little bit cute. I kind of was thinking, I really just wanted the tombs to have as much personality as the other ones. So I thought maybe the husband or the wife passed away first, and the husband brought her flowers and stuff and would always talk to her and leave her letters. That's kind of why hers is so highly decorated and has those love letters on it. I just thought that was a really cute idea, and threw in a little ghost there, dressed it up a bit more. I picture them being vampires. I don't know. That's just what I pictured. And then I think I get rid of that fountain too. Oh no, I put it down there. I don't actually know. Yeah, and then I put this statue on there. I thought it kind of looked cool and kind of as if he was there, and I don't know, a self-portrait kind of thing. And yeah, work on this area. This is more of just a 1-person tomb, but I still put the couple's photo up. I would like to go in and kind of make the people and then have them die and actually bury them here, but that might take a while. So, and yeah, I did do a little cathedral, so of course you can get married here. And yeah, I placed some pictures in front of those or behind those tombstones, and I thought that kind of looked cool, matched the aesthetic of the cemetery. These are so awesome. They came with like the movie expansion. I didn't end up using them there, but they're like little candles and they're so cute. I wish I would have left that red carpet, but oh well. Sometimes when I'm doing things, I don't like the look of them and then I change it, and then when I'm watching, I'm like, I should have kept that. But you win some, you lose some, especially when you're like out of the mind frame of doing a build and getting it over and done with, that you look back on it and you just wish you would have done things a little bit different. Going in and filling in some terrain paint and finishing up the alien area. Oh, look at that. I like low battery sign always comes up because I do play it on a laptop, so just ignore that. But yeah, I found out that once those epitaphs are placed, you can't actually delete them. So I thought that was really interesting. I kind of throw in these two front areas too, so it's actually like functions as a wedding place. I put like kitchens in the one and bathrooms in the other, so it does actually work as a like functional lot, which is pretty neat. And yeah, throwing in the brick here and some windows. I can't remember if I end up keeping these windows. I think I changed them out to a different one, but I don't actually remember because it has been a while since I've done this build. I am like just recording the day that I'm uploading, so I have built this a long time ago, and I think it's already up on the gallery, but I can't remember because I suck. Let's just get real. Yeah, throwing in some nice little food objects, and I wanted it to be more of a museum so that you could get married here, and it just fit the aesthetic more. I keep saying aesthetic. That's my word of the video. So, but yeah, it just like fit in so well to call it like a museum, because of course you just come and look at stuff. So I do throw in a couple more paintings so that people can come and look at them, and I end up putting in an easel. I don't remember where I throw the easel, but it goes in somewhere, so stay tuned for that. But these buildings didn't even look bad off the front. I thought they kind of looked cute, and I mean, if you've seen my micro living series, I've gotten used to fitting lots of things into small areas, so it turned out pretty fine. And the bathrooms, of course, function great. I have had a couple Sims come to this lot while I'm playing by myself. So, and I put those sinks out there. I know it's kind of strange, but it just worked better out there. I didn't bother trying to move things around too much. Yeah, getting some more paintings in. Oh yeah, there's the easel, so I just kind of throw in a couple easels, I think. So then a couple people can paint and take pictures. Well, I guess it's not really technically taking pictures, but I consider when you like paint real life taking a photo in The Sims. But yeah, anyways guys, we are jumping into the screenshots here. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, like always, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye guys!